How Aemond stealing Valyrian's steel dagger sets up big reveal of Aegon's Song of Ice and Fire dream. The battle at Rook's Rest might have come to an end following the deaths of Princess Rhaenys Targaryen and Meleys, but essentially it's Hightower versus Hightower on House of the Dragon. Family is a delicate and dangerous matter in the world created by George R.R. Martin. While Rhaenys's valiant sacrifice led to heartbreak, Aemond betraying Aegon signals a greater price of victory for Team Green. As King Aegon II Targaryen's fate hangs in the balance after Aemond trying to burn him with Vhagar, the king crashing into the trees below with Sunfire sets viewers on the path to the big reveal of Aegon's Song of Ice and Fire dream. Rhaenys might have spared her nephews, but power and history of bullying caused Aemond to turn on his brother. Aemond tried to kill Aegon and Sunfire with Vhagar, treacherously sending his brother and dragon to what he thought would be their deaths. He then landed near the spoils of the battle and stole Aegon's Valyrian steel dagger for his selfish purposes. He was least bothered when Sir Criston Cole witnessed his treachery. Aemond displayed a cool grin and walked away, feeling triumphant. This will have massive consequences for the Greens and the Targaryen prophecy engraved on the blade. In the first season, Viserys told Rhaenyra about Aegon's Song of Ice and Fire dream that would mean the end of the world of men. He decided to share the secret after deciding to name her as his successor to the Iron Throne. He said, "It is to begin with a terrible winter, gusting out of the distant north. Aegon saw absolute darkness riding on those winds, and whatever dwells within will destroy the world of the living. When this great winter comes, Rhaenyra, all of us, Westeros, must stand against it. And if the world of men is to survive, a Targaryen must be seated on the Iron Throne, a king or queen, strong enough to unite the realm against the cold and the dark." This prophecy would later play a major role in Game of Thrones and the end of the Night King. The first long night occurred 8,000 years before Aegon's conquest, when the world plunged into darkness and eternal winter. His dream is essentially a prophecy foretelling a second long night, which brought the rise of the White Walkers and the epic battle against light and dark on Game of Thrones called Battle of Winterfell. Now, another question remains. Why Aemond chose the dagger instead of Targaryen's Valyrian steel sword Blackfire? The likely explanation is because he already possesses a sword and understands that Blackfire is most commonly held by the Targaryen king. Therefore, Aegon and other members of his council would presumably be less interested in the dagger being stolen than Blackfire. By Aemond's logic, Aegon is already incapacitated and perhaps even dead. So why would he need both a Valyrian steel dagger and sword on his person being unused? Ultimately, Aemond takes the Valyrian steel dagger because it increases his sense of legitimacy and power within House Targaryen. Aemond likely feels slighted that King Viserys never gave him one of the weapons deemed worthy of the greatest Targaryen warriors. Now Aemond feels that he deserves a Valyrian steel weapon as a token for his proven battle expertise. After all, Aemond has taken down Lucerys, Rhaenys, and Aegon, whereas Aegon is constantly undermined as a warrior. Aegon's dream appears to be something new and secretive in House of the Dragon, as it's passed down to Targaryen monarchs. The doom shadows their reign, as the end of their dynasty would bring about the apocalypse. The dagger being in Aemond's hand turns a new chapter in the game of the prophecy and its big reveal. Make sure to drop a like, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more content.